Hey, what's going on? It's Thomas Galdenzi with Combat Sports Coverage, and I'm here at Lion Fight 61 in the Hard Rock Casino at Las Vegas, Nevada, where I just saw Anel Dudo pull off an amazing victory. Well, I guess you could say it was a draw, but it was an amazing fight. How are you feeling after such a hard round fight?
To be honest, I feel like I wasn't me. I didn't perform like I was supposed to. I stepped out there, but I wasn't me, you know? Coach was telling me to do my thing. He was yelling at me, but I wasn't focusing. My mind was somewhere else. I should have won that fight. That should have been my title. So I'll just come back for that, and I should have been better, but maybe next time, you know?
And tell me, that second round, it was really good round for you. You were doing big work. You got a good drop. You dropped him with, I believe it was like an inside leg kick. His knee, I'll post a picture here of it. His knee blew up. He had a big bruise, a big hematoma. Did you notice that during the fight?
I did. I actually saw that it was red, but I was trying to kick it over and over, but he just kept checking in. I wasn't right in my head, you know? So I should have finished that knee and blew it out, you know?
And you're from Colorado, but you've been out here in Las Vegas multiple times for Lion Fight. Tell me, is this starting to feel like a second home for you?
Honestly, it really is. I'm really comfortable now that I fly out here. Everything's like just going with the flow now. You know, I'm not panicking as much before and stuff like that. So it's better. The more I come here, it's better.
And since the fight was a draw, do you get to keep the belt since you were the reigning champion, or did they give you both belts?
Sadly, I believe the belt is still vacant, so we might have to fight for it again, or maybe I'll fight somebody better than him, because I should have won that fight either way.
And your hands were looking really great in this fight. They looked like much improved. You landed some great body shots with your hands and some hard head shots with your hands. And I know you have a boxing tournament, I believe, coming up next month. So tell me about that. How does it feel being such an active fighter? You're only 21 years old, and you're just nonstop fighting, winning belts, taking fights in MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing. How important is it to stay active at this young age?
I got to be honest, staying active is the key to everything. Like, if you don't stay active, you're just going to lose your skills. You're going to cut down, be a little slower. So the more active I am, the more experience I get, the better it is for me mentally, physically, and everything.
And about that boxing tournament, tell us a little bit about that boxing tournament you have coming up.
All right, it's actually not just a boxing tournament. It's a 3-fight one night. So it's boxing in the first round, kickboxing in the second round, and then MMA in the third round.
Oh, wow, that's really awesome. That sounds exciting. I didn't know that. And where can everyone tune in to maybe watch that fight?
I believe you can tune in on SpartaCombatLeague.com and pay-per-view and watch that fight and enjoy me winning that belt.
And what are you going to do, so we are in Las Vegas, what are you going to do to celebrate such an amazing fight?
I'm not going to celebrate because I should have won, but I am probably going to take some shots, just put it down, you know.
He's right back into camp on Wednesday.
You got to celebrate a little bit while you're out here, you know. Right. And then, Coach, tell me, the first time I cornered you watching you guys fight, listening to you in the corner, you're very vocal but in a very awesome way. I bet your fighters feed off it. People in the crowd are just even love it. And tell me, how important it is you to watch your fighters be there and give them great corner advice, but also you feed their ego in a way, but in a good way during the fight.
Yes, I try to get into where they need to be so they perform correctly. It doesn't always work, you know what I mean? But I'm very passionate at what I do. These guys go out and perform. I'm there every day. They're putting in work 6-7 days a week. These guys are working hard. So when they're out here and they're performing, I get into it and I get very passionate because I know the work they put in. And not everybody knows these two guys are deaf. So for me to be screaming, they can barely hear me. So that's why I scream quite a bit louder when these two guys fight. They're deaf. You know what I mean? They can hardly hear me. So people think I'm a little crazy and loud. It's called passion for my fighters.
That's awesome, and I love it, and everyone needs to definitely be listening because it brings fireworks, it brings more excitement to the fight, and you can tell you are very passionate for your fighters. And actually, let's go back to that death part. I had no idea you're dead. I kind of saw a little here, Nate, but does that affect you at all in fighting? Does it maybe help you, or do you think it make it a little bit worse?
I feel like it gives the opponent an advantage because they can hear and do what their coaches tell him to do. Like my weakness, they're like, throw that elbow right there, and he can hear it and do it when he sees that opening. Meanwhile, when I'm in there, everything's just dark. I don't hear nothing. I'm just on my own, just feeling the flow. And I can hear him screaming sometimes, but I gotta look at him, and I can't do that in the fight, or else I'll get knocked out. So that's why I wait for the rounds to go. I just do my own thing, just feel my flow.
Wow, that's really awesome. I had no idea. It gives you even more brownie points with the ladies, I bet. And then tell me, where can everyone follow you at? Because you have a great social media account. Everyone needs to be tuning into it.
Everybody can follow me on Instagram, Anel Dudo. or Anel__18. They can also follow me on Facebook, Anel Dudo MMA.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this interview, and stay tuned to CombatSportsCoverage.com.